Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your final hot take. This will be a Hollywoke hot take. 50 Cent crumbles like a cheap suit on Trump endorsement, tweets F Donald Trump. Um, I don't know if he totally means that. I think he's still going to vote for Donald Trump, judging by the way he reacted to Biden's tax plan. But, he is in the entertainment world, so it's going to cost him money if he continues to support Trump. And I don't think a lot of these guys are very reluctant, like Ice Cube. He's reluctant to go full MAGA. So they're gonna just sort of hang back and, kind of try to skirt the middle, and then, at the end of the day say, oh yeah, we supported him, or oh, I didn't really support him. I never said I did. So whatever. But I think in light of what Chelsea Handler said about him, I think this makes him look bad, in my opinion. I wouldn't have backed down. I would have just ignored people. But this rapper, I never heard of him before, Lil Pump. He endorsed the president. I mean, he said Trump 2020 and cursed the blue streak. So I think the tide is turning. This is definitely a sign of the cultural tide turning. That a guy comes out. Ostensibly, this guy is fairly popular. I don't really know him. I'm not. I'm too old to be into this kind of music, and you get older, you're not into the music as much. But he seems to be fairly popular. So this could be, and he's taking sort of like this rebel stamp. He's like, ha ha ha, Trump 2020. So I think this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the dam breaking. And I think you're going to see more and more of this as it progresses, because it's going to become more and more popular. He's going to be cool because he did this, and then other people are going to go, yeah, I'm going to be cool too. I'm going to say that too. So just to piss people off, and then slowly it becomes a thing. Meanwhile, the Democrats are having a fundraiser. Tim Curry to appear during a Rocky Horror event for Wisconsin Democrats, and normally I would think this is the coolest thing ever, but Tim Curry's not in great shape. He suffered a stroke when he was 66. I don't know, how that's gonna look. And believe me, I'm a huge fan of Rocky Horror and Tim Curry, and I would love to see him dancing around. But if he's gonna be in a wheelchair and just in the makeup, might be kind of sad. But Barry Bostwick and Nell Campbell, as well as Wilmer Valderrama, Rosaria Dawson, Jason Alexander, and David Arquette will be there too. So maybe it'll be funny and cool. I mean, maybe he's gone through a lot of therapy. Maybe it's not, maybe it's not too bad. Maybe he's walking around by now. I don't know. But you see the contrast. It's like the Democrats are old and establishment, and nostalgia driven, right? These are all older, actors, kind of. A few of them are kind of young, but, and Tim Curry is, he's up there. He's at 66. So you can see the kind of stuff they're doing. They're going to the past. Lil Pump is the future. And meanwhile, the Hunter Biden scandal just is being suppressed by the media as a whole. Really only the New York Post is covering it. And as you can see here, you got headlines. This is the Washington Post. The truth behind the Hunter Biden non-scandal. If that doesn't sound like spin, I don't know what does. And you got Biden himself just saying, same garbage from Rudy Giuliani, Trump's henchman. And then once in a while you got like Fox News coming out and say, that he accuses Dems of disappearing the story. But this was, let's see if we got any new stuff today. Yeah, nothing really here on Hunter Biden. Or here's something from the Daily Mail. Hunter Biden rented a mansion and broke his sober streak after argument with new wife Melissa. So maybe that's what sent him downward. Ukraine wants to be left out of the Hunter Biden scandal in the 2020 election, according to Newsweek. Republican House Jim Jordan questions Joe Biden's response to the laptop scandal involving Hunter. Hunter's ex-business partner to reveal bombshell clips begging for his silence as Trump Jr. says, it'll be lit. It's true. It's true. It's going to be big. He's testifying, I believe, in front of Congress. So, it's bad. It's bad. Geraldo, expect ferocious blowback from sleazy Hunter Biden scandal if Joe Biden becomes president. Yeah, no kidding. Biden, by some miracle, gets elected. They'll certainly impeach him for this. But I think what will happen is the moment that starts rumbling, Biden will just fake that he's got dementia, everybody. Oh, he's retiring. He's not himself. And, they'll probably do that anyway. If they don't have to force it on him by using the 25th Amendment or whatever. Yeah, I can't see Biden lasting a year, month. By the end of the first month, they'll be talking about it. I mean, I think he's so out there at this point. When he calls his opponent George, that's pretty bad. But I'll tell you, somebody who wanted to be president was Hillary Clinton. I was born to be president. Hillary Clinton still salty 4 years later from Summit. Then ludicrously claims she is living rent-free in Trump's head. Yeah, right. Hillary Clinton still is salty about losing to Trump 4 years later, telling New York Times podcast she was born to be president. Oh, you were born to have that power. But you didn't get it. And quite frankly, I'm very happy you didn't, because God knows what the hell you would have done. Sound like you were ready to go to war with Russia, quite frankly. You're too much of a war hawk, Hillary. You always have been. Biden's not as much of a war hawk, but he's not exactly a peaceful guy. Trump is the peace president, and I hope and I think he will win.